you for staying tuned and for watching our video all while our program is face to face. And we are going to be discussing the sorry incident about the deceased Rachael Oniga, a wonderful mother, and died last few days ago on the 31st, just like on Saturday, I think. She was 64 years old when she died. Okay, before we talk about the death of Rachael Oniga, let us talk about a person. What do you think? Because I know that you have watched one or two of our movie. Who do you think Rachael Oniga is before actually she passed away?
Well, actually, it was really a painful exit, because even I think that should be on Wednesday morning. I just remember my late mom as well, because I could remember the way at which my mom used to call Rachael Oniga. She loved her acting very well. We call her Racheal Oniga. Immediately I remember, I just smiled. That was on Wednesday, not knowing that she will give up the ghost very, very soon.
Very
and based on a kind of a person, she is a reserved person.
Yes, very reserved. Very reserved.
She's very caring, and she's a very loving person. I can bring her together. Let me say she has a close attribute to Racheal Oniga.
Yeah, you're right. You're very, very right. You're very, very right. You know, because of that, we're just going to go through a little bit in our biography and see how she was before she actually passed away. She was born in Delta State on 23rd May 1957, and she's from with people from the record. She's a wonderful person. Our first movie, she attended the first movie in Nollywood in 1906. I'm very sure, not 1906. The first movie she did was Onome, and before, and actually where the movie I actually know her for is a super story. Right? Yes, you know, Wale Doniga and all that. Now let us actually go further. Now the issue is that I know that in time past we have talked about Nigerian government, about our actor and actresses, taking care of them, and how they can actually go down. The story we gathered that Rachael Oniga actually died of complication. And what do you think? Do you want to say to this this aspect of hers?
Actually, based on Rachael Oniga's death, and I think I said this, that should be like 2 weeks ago, when we lost our brother Sound Sultan as well.
Yes.
That regarding our stars, I think government should be able to do something regarding our Nollywood actors, our superstars, that they are making impact in this entertainment industry. I think there should be maybe a fundraising, or maybe a fund that will be able to take care of their health, because the way at which we are even losing all these great entertainers of late,
it's just.
I was going through before we come to the studio. I look at almost like 10 or 12 of them that have passed on this year alone. And the sickness is all the sickness that took their life is something that is not anyway. No one have a monopoly of not dying.
Yeah,
but at least
true.
At the same time, it ought not to be something. It ought not to be a sickness that will just take them away like that without government even getting involved.
Okay, now
getting informed.
Now before we go to the government aspect, and I want to actually use this to address the Nollywood industry now, because I know that we have a lot of bodies in Nollywood, all right, and I think that because when you actually walk and at the end of the day, this actually happened, it's going to be a story.
Yeah.
You can't actually come back and actually say that I will have done this if probably I'm alive, all right? Yeah. Now, what are you going to tell the Nollywood industry about taking them themselves? Because sometimes I know that I've actually worked in a place that they do health scheme and all that.
Exactly.
You understand? So when at a particular time, the school owner will take the staff to the hospital for checkup and all that. Anything that you can actually see, and that actually walked a long way. What will you tell the Nollywood industry?
As we all know, truth be told, if you are an actor and an actress, based on we just sit down at the corner of our house watching a movie and we start dissecting what they've done rubbish. I won't lie to you. If you find yourself in a location, you know that these are actors and actresses. They are really doing a great work.
A your job.
Because sometimes they travel from one location to sometimes they go to remote villages.
Villages, yes.
Then after the stress for like a month, 2 months, you need to take good care of yourself. And actually, I think I would digress a little bit on what we are discussing about. Many of the time, when these are Nollywood stars, or let me say generally, all these are entertainers, when they are really making exploit in their entertainment career, the only thing they do is what they look for a way to just say that they have arrived. You see them flaunting different things, their cars. Many of them will go for different surgery, forgetting that it does not go like that. What scheme have you put in place in case if you are no more relevant? What will you come back to? I think a kind of something that you can fall back to.
Yes. You know, and they know that from what you just said. You before Sound Sultan passed away. He actually was watching one of his interviews. And he said that somebody that actually helped him is Two-Face, Tubaba, that actually called him and said, Mr. Man, the way you are spending money is too much. Why not try to invest? All right? And that is a way to go. Okay,
and that's the more reason why he has a clothing line that he called Ninja.
God bless you.
With his brother.
God bless his brother. And find out that now you can't find a Two-Face go bankrupt because it's very, very wise. To that, and the respect to Tubaba. Now listen to this and to the Nollywood about health and something. I think that in insurance, I know there's health insurance, there's life insurance. I think that you're going to do the advising that the actors and actresses or the entertainers should actually go for insurance. Because it's not every time you can actually go that you can't be jumping all the time.
Exactly.
It's not possible. If not that, this won't have happened. Okay, let us go to this. Racheal Oniga they said he had COVID-19 from the record what we actually gathered. If there's any other report regarding that kick against what, we're still going to come back to tell you what is really happened. All right, there's a COVID-19 complication. I know that before somebody had complication of COVID-19, the person will have been seeing some symptoms.
Exactly.
Does it mean that Racheal Oniga did not go for the vaccines? Because we have two vaccines, right? First dose and second dose. Does it mean that Racheal Oniga did not go for these vaccines before these things actually happened?
Well, just the way you rightly said, the complication of COVID-19. As we all know, we are not closer to Racheal Oniga. We don't know what she has taken as a pre-measure, and that's the more reason we are saying that if we get deeper the more and see other source of what that related to his to our death, we are still going to let people be aware about it. But just the way we've been saying, it is not even going to Racheal Oniga alone. It goes to everybody. At a particular time, maybe monthly, maybe 2 months or 3 months. There's something that you call a proper medical checkup. But you know, in Nigeria, we believe that once you are not having a headache, you are not feeling stomach pain, you are okay. But no, we don't know things that we consume every day. The air we breathe in, even the environment itself is contaminated. So on the monthly base, we ought to go for medical check. Fine, it's not easy. The money involved is not easy, but they said prevention is better.
And because of he said that prevention is better than cure, we want to have peace on the family of Racheal Oniga, because a lot of actresses and actors, entertainers have been crying. Mama G, I saw the video yesterday. Mama G was seriously crying because this woman is a very wonderful friend and a wonderful person. And in a recent video, I actually had Daddy, my village people. That is the next the recent series she was in.
Yes,
all right,
exactly.
and this actually death came in and took her away. Nobody is beyond death, and we know that this can actually happen. The last one before we actually round up the program. Your advice for the entertainers?
Well, my advice for entertainer goes to one thing that is very, very common among, especially in Yoruba wood. Before you know it, many of them engage into bleaching cream.
Okay.
So, I believe this thing has it has a lot of health implications, which many of them don't know. The next thing, many of them as well go for surgery to have a good ass, or what to say, which has a lot of complications. All this money that you have, you can keep it for the future, because we can see many as time goes on, they become irrelevant in the movie or entertainment industry, and before you know it, they start begging. They come on social media, any little thing they say that, okay, we know I'm an actress, I'm an actor, but things is not going. When you have been making that money, what have you used that money for? Is what it should be your major concern, not you just flaunting that, okay, you've arrived on social media and every day. What are your investment? What are you investing your money into when you are still marketable? Should be your utmost priority.
Your utmost priority is what we are talking about. Let our soul of Rachael Oniga rest in perfect peace, and that's what we are talking about. We pray for the deceased family, that God will protect them and stay with them, and the hand of God will actually guide you in any way you are going to. We know that this wonderful woman will be at the right hand of God, looking at all what we are doing, that she has really done well. Over 100 movies she has done, still counting, and the one we have not seen, still counting. She's a wonderful person. That's why all the entertainers are in the sad mode right now, and we actually at Trendy Africa NG, we are also actually saying that, Mama, wherever you are, let your soul rest in perfect peace. My name still remains Adeni Jujari. I'm here with my wonderful friend.
Ojumumayoa.
And we are saying bye-bye from here.